Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
With that long back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting that slut, assuming doubt the up.
Of course, Oberlin.
What to make now, Andy?
Sounds easy.
Never been to Curltail Falls myself. Never seen a curl for that.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth. I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
With that long back, Sid.
Well, did you
find his one?
Ugh. reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays at...
Argo?
Yeah.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help, and it appears he was right.
They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hot.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bust. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
How do? Much obliged. Take care out there, eh?
Oi, look sharp.
Hey?
What?
If those Orsons touch an hair on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
This might take a while.
Get him! Get him!
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It was a step too far, even for the Empire. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be...
Found her.
The abbot...
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. Rosaria will never be Talmad to begs his aid.
Sid! In here! We found a survivor!
Clive? He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers... they didn't need to die like that.
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. If the abbot was still with us,
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floaty Didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of...
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you, but it should have been me. This was all...
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumours started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Emp. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make...
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her action.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them. Preferably if those Imperials think they can come in here again and threat... Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers. Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
We're not to move.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword? Of course you are. Now, question...
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild bird, and not just any chocobo. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds.
Chocobos.
It's true. Well, go on then. Don't just...
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a plucky, and don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off.
All right, then.
Stay down!
Get him!
It's over!
Let's try.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on.
Oh. Hey.
And the whole flock? made it through once.
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been... Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like you. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned to think... Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well...
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't...
What is it?
She wants her master back. Told you. And it's see.
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about... Oh, stay right where you... Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed.
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. Don't you worry. We'll get... You hear that, Whiteheart? That's it.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the... Anyhow, best be...
You take care of your... I'll call you when I need you. Where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I think it's all right to touch him.
How much water can a flower drink?
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I am,
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just...
It's good to know there's some...
Martel's... you...
It'll be nice.
Oh, sure, you... You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Did you come through the forge today? And you say Sid built this place?
Martha's all right?
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Them old apples were enough to cope.
Here for another of my lectures.
Allow me to educate you. Study it well, Clive. Here's the latest information I have. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Doesn't sound like anywheres.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, mate.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martel. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Well, I've got some. You can leave the box.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Oh, Clive!
The patrons, what does that...
Oh, no. I still catalogue... Come to claim your just desserts? All done? Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. All yours. All done?
What's the matter, Nick? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers, just because they can't be... Right. The people of Valis, the last thing they need, and perhaps I can.
Them old apples were enough.
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
You think it's all right to touch him?
Cursebreakers send their thanks. They were clearly very fond of...
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones. She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. When she died,
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kind.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind...
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?